Hey guys, welcome back to the cozy cabin. Cheers. Just up for one night this time. I got a riding lawnmower after my last grass mageddon here. So I'm going to cut the grass, spend the night. We had renters here just before us, so had to do some cleanup as well. Beautiful day. It's really nice in the sun, but in the shade it's nice and cool actually. So it's only about 19 degrees. Obviously much hotter in the sun. So hopefully we're gonna have a nice fire tonight and roast some marshmallows after the grass is cut, of course. So yeah, should be an all right short visit. Just check the panels and the batteries. Everything is humming along like it should, so that's good. And then yeah, just gonna hang out. I don't know, maybe something interesting will happen. If it does, I will take a video of that. Oh, there's a dragonfly flying around. And like a massive, what is that? I think that's like a hornet or something. It's like stuck. Huh. I don't know what that is. But it looks to be stuck. So I will just leave it there. Because it looks like if that thing stings, it would hurt. Yeah, so I got a new to me lawnmower. It's a few years old. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. When I bought it, actually the steering on it didn't work. And the guy selling it just couldn't be bothered fixing it, so he sold it pretty cheap. But the motor and everything else works pretty good on it. I was actually able to fix the steering. Well, for now, anyways. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to order some parts. They're about $150. I did call around to see if I need the parts, can they be bought? So yeah, they can. Unfortunately, they're back ordered, so they'll take a couple of weeks to get them in. But hopefully it'll work. It's just the gears on there's like a shaft that comes from the steering wheel and goes down, and then there's like a half moon gear thing majiggy. It's like a steering assembly thing or whatever. So that part, there was too much of a gap, and I guess the gears just got worn out over time. So I moved the steering shaft down and put a couple washers in there, so it's actually closer in and seems to work right now. So excuse me, hopefully that will continue, but if not, then I'm gonna have to order those parts and replace it. So just waiting for the battery to charge up, and then I will take the mower for a spin and see how she runs. So stay tuned for that, because that'll be exciting. review, this thing runs quite well for what it is. You can see I cut our grass in a pretty quick time frame. Like under an hour, that's for sure. And it's awesome. But it's kind of weird. So just sit down. Hopefully the deer flies don't come in here. But I see there's a crap ton of mosquitoes. So it's weird because there is no gas pedal in this thing. So you just throw it into gear and it just goes. The only thing you have is a brake. It's kind of weird. I guess it's just gonna take me some time to get used to it. The other lawnmower was a lot. Mosquito. Die. The other lawnmower had a gas pedal, so it was a lot easier to use. This one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get used to it, I guess. It's weird because when you do let go of the brake, it jerks, which is annoying, especially if you're in a higher gear. So I think there's like six gears, and if you are in like a 2 or a 3, it just like almost bucks like a wild horse, and tries to throw you off. So it's not, yeah, I don't know. I like the other one better, I think. The good thing about this one is, I guess, just the motor is in a lot better shape than my parents'. So when you're going up these little hills here, the other one would almost not make it. So you almost had to like kind of jerk it yourself to make it go up the hill. We had to turn the blades off. So this one doesn't have a problem with that. It goes up the hills really well. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to it, or sell it and get a different one maybe next year. But so far, happy with it. I mean, other than the jerking, it's definitely a hell of a lot easier to do it with this machine than with the push mower. So yeah, as you can see, I have my bug net on. So I tried cutting the grass with just shorts and a t-shirt and my fancy hat, but it seemed like, especially when I was kind of like in this area here, like there's so many deer flies that would just attack me. It was annoying as hell. So I had to put on long sleeves and my long pants on, and that kind of kept them on. Of course, the bug net. I didn't have it on my face, but just like they were trying to bite my ears and my neck. So this kind of helps keep them off and away from me. So yeah, grass is done. You got to get the push mower for like a couple little spots where I can get in with the riding mower. The other thing I was trying to do is, I don't know if anybody knows this. So I have my trimmer. I call it zipper zapper. I don't know, my wife makes fun of me because it zips and it zaps. But it's got the bump system, and maybe I'm just slow, but I tried multiple times to wind it up, and for some reason, I mean, I got the line on there, but the bump part doesn't work. So I don't know, it's annoying. Maybe I just need to get the instruction manual out and read it, how to do it. Like there is a little diagram on the guard here, but I followed it. Like it's not very clear, first of all, but I followed it best I could, and it still doesn't work. So I spent like a good half an hour messing around with it, and it's not working out for me. So I don't know, maybe I'll give it another whirl, because I need my zipper zapper to work. There's like something big flying around. That's crazy how many insects are here. The other cool thing is, I don't know if you can see it, but up there's a nest. Let's see if I can get that camera up there. And a bunch of baby birds in there. So the mama bird is around. Every time I walk by here, she freaks out, gets all like fluttery with her wings, and gets mad at me. I'm trying to tell her, I'm like, look, I don't want to hurt your babies. You guys do you. But she's not listening. No. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up the grass with the push mower, a couple of spots, and I think we're gonna have a fire tonight. Why not? It seems like the weather is perfect for that. It's supposed to be a cool evening. So maybe I'll do a little filming there. Yeah. Oh look, that's crazy. I don't know if you can see right there. These little, see a little snake head? It's just poking out. They've been doing that last year too. They just like to hang out right inside of that little hole. There's quite a few snakes up here. As I was cutting the grass, you can just see them go pss, all over the place. Last year, actually, I opened the garage door and I was standing right underneath that hole, and my wife's like, "There's a snake above your head," and I was like, "Yeah, okay," because she's a trickster and plays jokes on me all the time, so I didn't believe her. She's like, "No, seriously, there's a snake." And then I look and I'm like, "Yep, sure enough, there he is, just hanging out." So, little creepers. I don't particularly like snakes. They're not my favorite. But I do recognize their importance in the ecosystem, so I try to not bug them. They eat bugs and mice and whatever other crittery things that I don't particularly like either. And I mean, they're harmless anyways. Worst they'll do is pee on you, and their pee does stink. So typically we just kind of let them be and let them do their own thing. And yeah, but there's quite a few of them. I think I've seen at least 5 or 6 when I was cutting the grass. So mind you, there's less of them this year. Last year, we were doing a lot of renos, inside, so I was preoccupied with that, and I didn't do as much grass cutting as I'm doing this year. So a lot of the back there, that portion like closer or furthest away, just past the solar panels, that whole section there was overgrown, so I think that was just the perfect hiding spot for them, so they were hanging out there. So this year I've been trying to do a lot more cutting and keeping the yard clean. So I think the slithery friends moved on somewhere else, but I mean they're around. You can see them definitely. Yeah. Well, I think that's it for now. Like I said, I'm gonna maybe do some filming later when we get the fire started. I'm just gonna finish up the cutting, and it's gonna be time for dinner. I'm getting kind of hungry. So, all right, I'll see you later.